Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
This is combat culture.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
This is combat culture. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
I'm so mean I make medicine sick. That's bad.
This is combat culture.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome.
Welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Combat Culture Africa. On the mic is your chair, Young Jollof Edache. To my right is Chidi B-Boy, the Mill Nwanko.
Hey, what's good?
Right across from him is Innocent Skelly Edache.
Holla at your boy.
And right to Skelly's left or right, I'm directionally
Somewhere.
blind right now. Yeah, is Icebox Mayo Okunu,
AKA the Minister of Fitness.
aka the Minister of Fitness.
I thought that was a short reference right there, like somewhere.
Oh wow, man, we're not doing that.
What the hell?
We're not doing that to each other right now.
All right, boys. So tonight it's pretty simple. Last Friday we had Rox Fight Nights.
Yeah, Rox Fight Night 4.
Maya, why
Biggest
don't you
one
tell
yet.
our listeners what Rox Fight Night actually is?
All right, Rox Fight Night is the combat show baby of kamikaze MMA that I started in the UK. So it's an avenue just to get people to display all the work they've been putting together for the longest time. It's like, think of it like continuous assessment or exams, in school. So everybody comes in, they put in all this work and they do amazing stuff in there. But I, as coach, or the coaches, we don't always get to see this stuff. Sometimes we put some videos or clips on Instagram, but you only see a little bit. And then there's no real way to really test what it is that you learned without being in that space. That octagon is your truth. It's the answer to all the questions you might have had,
Crucible.
the questions that anybody might have about what it is that you actually do. Okay, so you know a bunch of stuff, but can you use it? If the time came for it, would you actually use it? Would you remember what you learned? So Rox Fight Night was born. Started off as a boxing show because that was what was more universally known. It was easier to find people who were more versed in boxing, and then as time went on and as we got more, we were able to get more MMA training done, and obviously the likes of Israel and Kamaru really popularizing the sport, brought a lot of eyes and attention to it, so it became almost inevitable or almost stupid to not do an MMA show. So as of now, we have hybrid shows where we have some boxing matches in there, kickboxing and MMA as well, but we're looking forward to and we're working towards having a full MMA card very soon. But yeah, that's Rox Fight Night.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Chidi, you were a ref at the event.
Oh yeah,
And a good one.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
a really
man.
good job, man. What did you
Thanks,
think?
man.
What did you think about the fights that held that night? Did any of them stand out to you? What was your experience?
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was surprised of how good they were. When Mayo was actually making the matchups, I was a bit controversial, but I was like, you know what? Are you sure this is not going to be boring? But I didn't tell him though. Anytime I just kept it to myself. I was like, this fight might actually not turn out as good as you
Which
think.
fights did you think was going to be boring?
To be honest, all of them except
Hugo and Michael.
Yeah, except Hugo and Michael. So that's how but I was like, let me just keep this to myself. Let me just Maya knows what he's doing. Obviously, I trust him. So let me just see how this turns out. So I was really surprised by the quality and skill level I saw. I was like, okay, I know I've trained some of these guys as well because Maya and I have trained some of these guys. Yeah. And I know, I know one guy and I don't know the other. So I know, one guy might kind of deliver, but then due to his opponent, so it might probably be a landslide. It's not going to be really a matchup. So that's the area I was like, that's the mindset I was going through. I was like, okay, no, it's not going to be that kind of competitive fight. Yeah. It's not going to be that kind of, hit me, I hit you, or it's just going to be like a washout. So I was like, but no, it was really competitive.
Guys brought it, man.
I had sweat and blood flying across. I was like,
They
wow.
brought it, man. They
really
brought it.
It was really good.
I don't know if you so the videos for the fight are not out yet, but if you take a close look at my faces, anytime there was a huge punch, I would literally always went whoa. I'm the ref, I'm not supposed to show really any emotions, but I was like, whoa.
So There's some cracking shots.
Yeah, they really were.
Good stuff, man. Skelly, you were in the crowd.
Yeah, man.
Abuja crowds have a reputation for being really difficult. Was
Not
that the
this
case?
one.
Yeah.
Not this one. It was wild. And yeah, it was just like, for me, the standout fight. Confession, I came in a little bit late, but
Hugo and Mayo.
yes, I just loved watching Hugo do that.
Fat
Like
that.
Hugo, you could tell this was. He will never forget that day. Like, it was a marker in his life.
Yeah.
For both of them.
For both of
Both
them.
of them,
To
yeah.
step into that octagon, to throw down, and like just leave it all out there.
Yeah.
Literally, that's
left it
when
all
you,
out
when
there.
you say leave it all out there,
That's
that
what
is
they
what
did.
that looked
Exactly.
It was
because
beautiful.
at the end of it, they just laid on the floor.
Literally warriors.
Laid on the floor.
Side by side.
Nothing- Nobody was getting them up.
Yeah.
Yo, shout
and for me, one of the things that it underlined is just how well conditioned
Yeah.
the professional fighters that we watch and we love.
Ah,
how
that's true.
5 rounds, guys were dying after
Yeah.
2.
Okay, but
And
you
these
know,
are
but
fit
I want to say something, right?
Yeah.
I feel
Like the smaller cage.
no, I feel the heat and
Oh,
lack of
yes.
ventilation
Oh, yes.
affected the conditioning of the
Absolutely.
fighters.
And I want to
I
say
agree.
another thing about that is that just goes to show you how much fun people were having. It was
They didn't care. It was
unbearably
really
hot. Like I'm saying that
Yeah.
it was unbearably hot.
Yeah.
And
Nobody
people-
cared.
Nobody gave a shit.
Nobody
Nobody
cared.
The people weren't outside getting air. Like I'll go back in later when I've cooled down. They sat in there in the discomfort.
Yep.
And like I'm not missing anything here.
Yeah.
Bro,
It was wild.
I was wearing a trad, and I was walking to my car to get a change of clothes, and my hand, like the sleeve of my trad, literally just rubbed against like the railing of the stairs
And you
while I
could
was
see
moving,
the moisture?
and I could see like liquid just following my hand. I was soaked. I was soaked from head to toe, right down to my
Crazy.
underwear, to my
Wow.
everything.
I
was
changed 4
drenched.
times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Not 4 hours.
it was
Like,
crazy.
if you saw me, like you would think I was fighting. As
Yeah.
well. Like I was sweating
Yeah,
so
my
much.
face was dripping.
Yeah.
Like my beard. It was just
But nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
You see, like the people, like Abuja crowds get like a rough time that they're unresponsive.
Yeah, that's true.
They like to act all important. But like when I picked up the mic to like give my little speech, like once I spoke, the entire room
They give it back to you.
erupted.
Yeah.
Like the energy, they were there for the
Yeah.
violence,
Yeah,
and
they
like
really were.
that was beautiful to
Yeah.
watch. So yeah, man. When is the next fight night?
before I answer that question, another thing to go with that is that Abuja crowds, I guess, are just selective.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
even in the same show, we had a comedian can come on, and he was crap.
It was horrible.
I told him to take him out.
And nobody answered.
Take the guy out, get him out.
Yeah, he was-
And then so
People were just there for the fight,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's not like oh, these people just like
Why is it that all the comedians that come to all your shows are shit?
Nonsense.
You know the funny
Who
thing?
is screening this?
Alex and Samuel, they said they tried him and it was funny. And
Yeah.
that guy is not funny. Get him off that stage. All right, so talking about answer your question about when's the next show. The next big Rox Fight Night we're gonna do. So the Rox Fight Night 5 is probably gonna be July, August. Not still 100% sure yet.
Okay.
But we're gonna be doing mini private shows.
Okay.
White collar shows. So
Okay.
sit down tables, food, good drink,
Less people.
more premium, and then
I
some
like
good
that,
quality
man.
fights as
I
well.
like that.
Good.
Wait,
The demand is there.
yeah. So what kind of fighters would you be getting for that? Still fighters from Rox Fight Club, everyone.
People from the club, people from out, because it was a mix for this one.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing, first timers, it's just opportunity for people to showcase some stuff
Yeah.
because it's like I was gonna say like amateur porn, but yeah,
It is like amateur porn.
You see some.
Use the examples that resonate with you as a person.
No.
You can talk about feet as
Yeah,
well.
that's right.
I love that life, man.
Amateur
no fat,
foot
no
porn.
fat.
Yeah.
So it's just that same way you just get to sometimes be surprised. And I just love that. I love the fact the potential of surprise.
Yeah.
It might be absolutely shit, or it might absolutely just shock you. So I just love that.
Yeah.
I love that surprise.
Yeah, man, I loved it, man. I loved it. And it definitely got the fire like burning inside me again to compete.
Everyone, not just you.
Yeah.
I got some text like
Yeah.
after the fight, like the
Like,
next day. I got
people want to do this.
yeah, people were telling me that
That's
yo,
good.
they're really inspired by like what they just saw.
Crazy.
Like now they're gonna show up every day,
Wow.
train
Again,
every day. I was
The
like,
fact
what?
that they saw real people.
Yeah, people they know.
You saw
they
a
know.
bunch of real people.
Yeah.
Like
True.
I see this guy, at
all
KJ.
day. Yeah.
I
And
see
look at
this guy,
Yeah.
you know, in corporate law
Yes,
firm.
yes.
Like, so.
And he was good, man.
And can I just say one more thing? Yeah, he lost his fight, but shout out to that Gogo.
Yes,
He's
shout out
been
to that
through
Gogo.
so much. I won't divulge for the sake of his privacy.
Yeah.
But like, he's been through so much. And I would come to the studio, and there he was, like, training for this fight. Everybody thought he would lose, and like, I shouldn't say everybody thought he would lose. That sounds wrong. But put himself out there
That's what I
against
wanna
a
see.
formidable opponent.
Yeah.
That's the guy that trained him.
That's
the guy that trained him.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
The fact that
True.
if there's anybody been an underdog, he
was
the greatest underdog. Even he knew.
Yeah, yeah,
He told me, he
man.
said, Mayo, I'm shitting myself.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I said, that's normal.
Yeah.
I was like,
You're
don't
about to
think
go
that
in
because
and-
you're going in, you're not going to be afraid. I said, even Brendan Shaw found out that Brock Lesnar was afraid one time. Like, he saw them slapping him. Was like, oh, you too?
Yeah,
Like,
you need this?
You get this fear.
So Brock Lesnar.
I swear, Brock.
Yeah, I know.
So I told him, I said, that's fine.
Yeah.
I said, see, the greatest battle here is the fact that you agreed and you're going to step in there. You've done it.
Yeah.
Show
You've
up.
done it there. You showed up, man.
Yeah.
I said, look, when you break down the UFC payment, there's a part of the pay for showing up.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you how much UFC recognizes
That-
how
yes.
big and important that part is to show up.
Do I feel like going into a cage with a trained practitioner of violence,
Yeah.
getting punched in
With
the
a
face
record
several times,
has gone to places
and he might like twist one of my limbs into a fucking
in my
balloon
hometown,
animal
in my hometown,
in front of my family,
in front of my fans,
and my friends?
family, you know, like,
Or do I just want to go home and do the easy thing and eat ice cream and sit on my couch?
yeah.
And people choose to step into the
that
fire.
cage, yeah.
Goddamn, man.
No,
Anybody
that's
who makes, and I told that Gogo,
That's incredible. and
anybody who
commendable.
makes that walk, you're a winner in my
Yup.
eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
Incredible and
Yeah,
commendable.
That's why I
Yeah.
told him as well, man.
Also, shout out to Michael as well.
Michael, that was his first
a
fight.
beast.
He's
That
good.
kid is a beast.
Yeah.
First
I'm not
fight.
even kidding you. This
Yeah.
guy blows up my phone every single day.
Wow.
Are we
Telling
gonna-
me how determined he is.
has that bug.
Telling me he wants to learn. He wants to do this.
I'll tell you some stuff too.
Alright.
I hope some clips of the fight are going to be in this video.
I'm gonna use them.
Stitched in because you guys need to see this. So so Michael says to me, "Oh, I want to fight on show." I'm like, "Okay, how much do you weigh?" It's like 55 kilograms. Like,
What?
Where am I going to
He
find?
weighs 55
Where am I
kilograms.
going to
Yeah.
find the 55
Yeah.
kilogram guy?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, so I kept, to be honest, I keep him on the back burner. It's like, I'm probably not going to find anybody for this guy, but if I do, no problem. So I go, I search around, I check for everybody else. And I'm like, I knew Bello was out of it because because of Ramadan.
Ramadan.
So I said, Hugo, Hugo, how much you weigh now? Hugo's like 60. I was like, oh, okay.
Jeez,
Heavy.
Hugo does not look bigger than, like, I would have thought it was the other way around.
So I said to Michael, I said, I have somebody, but he's a bit bigger than you. You know, I said, it's fine. I'm 59 now. I was like, oh.
He was working at it.
It's like, oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
how
so
was he
determined.
55 initially and then he's 59 when?
Well,
Food, man.
I mean, a few weeks had gone by.
Okay,
or
okay.
Or maybe he hadn't even checked. Maybe just
Yeah.
last time he knew.
Yeah,
he was
knew his
55.
weight.
He's like, oh, I'm
It
59.
could be he was actually working because that kid is so determined.
Then
is
he
so
tells me,
determined.
like, okay, so do you know, I have Hugo. Do you know who he is? Like, yeah, I know who he is. I see his videos all the time. He said, only a madman would take Hugo as his first fight.
Wow.
I'm like,
And
yeah,
I mean-
I'm like, I can understand. So, I mean, I'm taking it that he's
Yeah.
refusing. Which I was going to be told. I wasn't even going to try
Okay
to push
with-
him.
yeah.
I wasn't going to say,
Yeah.
I know it's Chidi's guy, you know. Then he says to me,
I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm
And
mad.
then he sends me a message the next day. He's like, by the way, I'm going to win this fight.
I'm not even
I'm like,
kidding you. He
who
told me
is
the
this
same
kid
thing.
though? And in my head, I'm like,
This kid is the
I
future.
don't know,
man.
freaking me out.
I love that.
That's
Why-
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Beautiful, man. There were so many beautiful stories that night, man. And I was proud of everyone. Everyone delivered. Everyone showed. We got good content. We got the crowd excited, and everybody felt like it was a successful night.
It really
Ca-
was.
I know this is a conversation for another day. Very, very soon, you're going to need a new venue, man.
Not very soon.
We-
We
yeah.
need a new
You
venue
need
for the
a
next
new
one.
venue.
Yeah.
The next, like, it's too much.
Because-
it's too much.
This I didn't. So I'm going to say another part of the story too, because, and it's fine. So because of the new lockdown that was announced, I was really worried
Yeah.
that the show was going to get like stopped by people or whatever. I almost canceled the show, but I decided to just stay strong. Like, screw it, let's do it. So I didn't post. If anybody knows, I didn't post it on my WhatsApp status. I didn't post it on Instagram. I just let Body Rox do all that.
Yeah.
Because I just
You want to implicate
I didn't want. Yeah. So I just didn't. And this was the first time we ever had a profitable show.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Mayo, I'm so glad to hear
People-
that.
Congrats, man.
People who didn't expect to get anything
Got something.
Beautiful.
When I walked in, that was my first thought.
The guys who performed.
Yeah.
By the way, did you recognize the guys who performed?
Yeah, the guys are
The cleaners,
and
yeah.
walkers. Yeah. I was like, I was surprised.
That's awesome.
Victor performed.
I was
That's
surprised.
And people said it was awesome.
That's awesome.
And you know, Mayo is about that kind of growing.
I love
Yes,
that story. I love that.
Yeah.
And then he got
Yes.
paid.
That's beautiful.
Like normally we would never even
Yeah.
You can't afford
be
it.
able to.
Yeah.
Just like, if you want to do this for you,
And can I tell you something? Just speaks to you're my best friend, but it just speaks to the quality of the kind of person you are. Like most people, return the profit. All that's going in my pocket, you know.
Yeah.
But actually, I just appreciate the fact that you looked around and these people helped make this thing possible.
Yeah.
And just a little something, you know.
just
a little
did, man.
something.
Because without any of the people, there's nothing.
It's nothing.
Without the
Sure.
fighters, there's no
And-
show. Without the people showing up,
Yeah,
like,
and I pray like this is the kind of attitude that I pray we see more of in as this sport grows. Just that thing. Like if we all decide to be as cutthroat and as you know promoters can be
Yeah.
and shaft people and not give back the way you did. You know, we've had this conversation before in previous podcasts. We could end up in a really dark place. But the more people who are thinking the way you are, seeing the bigger picture, let's have as much goodwill in this space as possible. Everybody who puts themselves out there to make these events successful, if we can, let's try and help them out. Let's try and acknowledge them. Let's try and grow them. We're just going to end up in a better place. So
Yeah,
well
man,
done
true.
on that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So it was great. It was. I was just so pumped, you know, and I was consciously trying not to be excited.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm just waiting. Something stupid is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna come and try and. Then when it was over, I was like,
This happened.
fucking happened. And then so the space is a 250 seater max. If you want to max out 250 seats, what you can get. Because obviously I was not going to promote it. I didn't think many people were going to come. We only put 180 seats out.
All gone.
Yeah, it was oversold.
Wow.
We oversold. I told them to stop selling.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Because the tables were. I had to give up my seats. I gave up.
That's
I gave up-
amazing.
I gave up
man.
everything.
And the point you made too about the fact that this was mostly just your team.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
That's good. So
That's
it
that
was a
investment
success
you've
on
been
every
putting
front,
in. Yeah.
man. On the front end and on the back end.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So
man.
the lights, everything is all in house now.
That's
You
amazing.
don't have to buy any of
Nobody
it.
from outside.
The speakers, all that shit.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Mayo, we're proud of you.
Brilliant.
Yeah, honestly.
Proud of all of us,
Well
man.
done.
This is all, this is we're pushing the
Yeah.
combat
You
culture.
know,
This is
people kept
awesome.
asking me as well, like how did you guys do it? Like, this
How
was
did
such
you
a
guys-
massive show.
Yeah, they were
I was
like,
like,
what did you do to the space? Like,
Because it didn't
where
look
did
like the
everything
same
go?
place.
We didn't put anything anywhere.
someone even asked me how much you spent on promoting. I was like,
I don't even know my WhatsApp.
Wow. No, that's a success story.
That is, man. That is.
Since that night, the number of people that have messaged me, number of people that have said that they were inspired, they want to come and train under me, they want to come and join us, they want to know. I can't count.
Brilliant.
Even random people on Instagram just sending me messages. Sir,
Just
I've been
brilliant.
following you. I just have the courage to message you now after I saw the videos from that show. Please, can I come and train with you? Can you show me things?
brilliant.
There's so many
Brilliant.
people.
Yeah.
So many people.
and trust me, that's like the best part of this business.
Yeah.
That's actually is.
literally it.
Because it's like you're planting seeds. You don't even know where they're going to
People,
land.
people send me messages like feedback. I mean, people mentioned about, oh man, it was really hot. I was like, so you felt that, but you started in the auto. I mean, girls didn't even care. Like,
About
Yeah.
their makeup,
they're like,
their
your
pancake.
faces were running. They didn't give a
And there were some really cute girls that night, man.
There
on
were,
Saturdays,
man.
man.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
eyeing one guy's
Shout out to the
girlfriend,
strippers,
and she
man.
was eyeing me back.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the strippers too.
That's
man.
right. We're
Ring-
helping every
ring-
sector of the economy.
Yeah, man. The strippers did good
They
too,
did
man.
great.
And like they were.
Considering that they came so late, they didn't even get much of
rehearsal.
of what to do.
And they did a
good.
great job.
They did good. They were asking questions. They were
engaged.
Good. Yeah, it was good.
That's good.
All right, man, guys.
We've done-
I think how many minutes did we just
19
do?
minutes.
19 minutes.
I think that is because we're excited.
You know what? Let's just talk about this weekend's fights, man.
Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah, that one minute,
real
yeah.
quick. Everybody gets like 15 seconds to just say something. All right, man. Tony Ferguson, my guy lost. That was really painful for me to watch. Oliveira won. I was really happy because that's the underdog story that you love to see. That was amazing for me. Chidi.
Yo, okay, so the Tony Ferguson lost. This guy is a zombie.
Oh, that heel hook.
Yo, I'm a professional in heel hooks, and I can tell you that thing was locked in.
It was on.
Deep. But you could tell, like, something definitely popped.
Yeah.
He just kept going.
Yeah. That's Tony.
And yeah, Oliveira, I'm really proud of him.
Who
He
almost
worked-
broke his arm that one time? Was it Dustin?
Oliveira.
Oliveira almost broke his
armbar.
arm. Yeah, that's right.
Same night, did you see Jacare Soze?
broke his arm.
Broke
He
his
couldn't
arm.
even lift it.
Yeah, it was done.
And the kid, I think it's somebody Muniz,
Muniz.
said that he's a better grappler than Jacare Souza, and he's going to submit him on the night. And everybody was like, "Do you know Jacare
There's
Souza?
just-
Do you know
yeah.
who the alligator is?"
Jiu-jitsu legend.
Did you know he created this thing? Zero emotions.
No,
Yeah.
nothing.
Zero.
Yeah.
He still gave him the bow
Yeah.
afterwards.
That's how
Honored
those
him.
guys are. Those
They're
crazy
just
old school,
Brazilian.
yeah,
different.
BJJ
Those-
guys.
They're wired different. My turn, I guess.
Yeah.
So I wanted Charles Oliveira to win just because I felt like
Chandler.
Dana White privilege.
Chandler.
Tony said it
Shout
perfectly.
out to Tony.
But Charles 9-fight win streak now. If you look at the earlier part of his career, he joined the UFC I think age 20. Took a lot of L's.
10-8.
Yeah,
That was his initial
that was the
record.
initial record. 10-8. Took a lot of L's via finish. Like people were finishing him. And this turnaround, man, I'm just so happy for him as a person. He seems like a wonderful guy. I love the fact that he comes in with his glasses looking like a nerd.
Super nerd.
And then
That's
he
a
will
huge-
fold you into places you didn't think were possible. And like he's people love to talk about the jiu-jitsu chops, but this boy can thump.
Yeah.
And like I'm happy for him. I have my thoughts about who the best in the division is and who the most deserving is.
Dustin Poirier, just say it.
Yeah,
Dustin
Dustin.
Poirier.
But I'm happy for Charles. Really, really happy for him.
Well, I'm a bit different. I'm a super Michael Chandler fan. But the
course.
only
You
the
guys
only
look alike.
They remind me of each other.
Yeah.
my white brother. But the only thing was I think the Patricio has said if Michael Chandler takes the belt, then the UFC has to know that they do not have the best in the world because he's beat
I
Michael
was thinking
Chandler
the same
twice.
thing. Yeah.
And that's the one thing that just held me back. I
Pitbull.
don't want that
Pitbull.
statement to be
Yeah,
true.
I agree.
I don't want that statement to be true.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. But based on personality and just who he
He's
is,
a lovable guy.
I
Great guy.
love him, and
Great
I
guy.
Amazing
wanted
role
him.
model.
Great guy.
And I wanted him.
He's
to,
just not weird enough for me.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
he's too stand up,
yeah,
right?
he's too clean.
And I just wanted him to
All-American, good-looking guy. Yeah.
Then what I said about Oliveira?
Give me El Kukui.
What's up with his teeth, man? That is so white though.
So white.
And then obviously it shows that blondes do have more fun. So
Yeah.
congrats to him, man.
And just one more thing on that fight. Is it just me, or is there were so many phases in that
First
1.5
round.
rounds
Yeah.
that like I've watched the fight twice and I can't even remember everything that happened. It was
It was
that
intense.
intense.
It was intense.
From beginning to end. That first leg kick that Chandler fell down, and you
yeah.
just think the next thing you know, they're on the ground. Chandler is landing.
The slam they right was on his back as well.
Oliveira almost gets the rear naked choke. Then Chandler's on top, pounding from the top, and then you have that second round. And
crazy.
that
In my mind, I was like,
crazy.
that was so much confidence.
Almost knocked out
slam him
Charles,
like
too.
that, though.
And he got out of the rear naked.
Yeah.
He did. That
Right.
exploded and rolled.
He did.
Guys, I think we should call this a good
Right.
podcast.
This was a great podcast.
Yeah, this was, man. Happy birthday to me tomorrow.
That's right.
Shout out to all our
Only one young
followers.
Jalil.
Yeah, man. All right. As usual, please follow us on Instagram. It's Combat Culture Africa. Follow us on Twitter. It's Combat Culture AF. Send us an email. It's combatcultureafrica@gmail.com. 3, 2, 1. Peace.
People.
Welcome to the greatest show on
To the
earth.
greatest
Last
show
night I
on
cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. Dark. Dark.
This is Combat Culture.
Dark.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Dark.
This is Combat Culture. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
I'm so mean I make medicine sick. That's bad.
This is Combat Culture.
Culture.